Major Mohammed Ali Shah, like we were speaking about the political optics and how useless they are in such a situation. And while there may be resignation or the lack of it of the chief minister, would it really help? Particularly if one chief minister were to replace another, or if there was president's rule, or if there were governor's rule, would it really help in the cause of the people who have been fighting it out over the legacy wars for over decades together now? Can we really find a solution in just a month or two?
Megha, to be very, very honest, and we cannot find a solution in just a month or two. I'll be very, very honest with you. It might sound very bad, might sound very bitter, but the truth is always bitter. The very fact of the reality is the wounds are too deep, Megha, from both the sides, from the Maiti community, from the Kuki tribe. The wounds are way too deep. And I have appealed for peace. I've had a lot of friends, close friends who are Maitis and close friends who are Kukis. I've told them, come on guys, now come on. Come online virtually and shake hands virtually. They're like, no, you don't know the background. It's not that easy. It's not what you are thinking that. And I'm talking about first week of May, after 3rd of May when the violence broke out. That time, since then I've been trying to get people together, but no, it's not happening. And now, as you rightly said, by one chief minister going, it will not serve the entire purpose. The new chief minister will come, and where's the guarantee that, he is going to, if people, yes, I understand the ground and it's perfectly fair from both the sides that, the chief minister failed to deliver. I will not cast any aspersion on that, but most certainly it was an administrative failure. One cannot deny that. And right from the time when weapons were looted from the police armory and, right from the time the violence broke out, right from the time many Maitis were killed, many people from the Kuki tribe were killed. So it was an administrative failure which the state could not control, unfortunately. The Home Minister came there, he spent a few days. Well, there was an uneasy calm after that, but once again the violence broke out and now it's just not calming down. It's not just coming, we cannot control it. It's gone so beyond control. It should have been actually nipped in the bud, Megha. It shouldn't have been allowed to have gone so far. But the fact is, I'll be very, very honest with you. We have unfortunately neglected Northeast for way too long. And I'm not talking about the state government or the central government or the government of the day. Whichever government, be it earlier, now, whichever, we have neglected not just Manipur, but we have neglected the entire Northeast. And now let me tell you, so much of politics is going to come into play. There'll be political vultures. We saw yesterday, in Manipur, we saw Rahul Gandhi's cavalcade, we saw the whole tamasha. The entire attention from the issue of Manipur was diverted towards Rahul Gandhi's visit to Manipur. That became the center of attraction. And let me tell you, well, it could have been, the Congress party might think, without politicizing it, they might think it was a master stroke by Rahul Gandhi going there for them because they wanted to capitalize on every bit. And even though the time he was, when I was posted there, Megha, I would go with the corps commander, I was ADC to the corps commander, we would go by air, by helicopter because it wasn't safe. When we had to travel by road because of bad weather, we would cover the star plates in the car, remove the flag. And when I would patrol in that area, I would remove my pips from my shoulders, I would remove my ranks so that I'm not identified whether I'm an officer or who I am. If at all, God forbid, if we are ambushed, no one would know where to aim at. I would not wear fancy hats and patrol. I would wear So no, you cannot go in a disturbed area. You can't go on going on road because obviously the intention was to politicize and to meet maximum people on road and so that you can get maximum people on your side. But let me tell you, the ripples of Manipur ultimately regarding elections also, even if the chief minister is removed or not, would be felt in Nagaland, it will be felt in Mizoram, it will be felt in Sikkim, it will be felt in Meghalaya, it will be felt in Arunachal, it will be felt in a lot of other states, it will be felt in. So the very fact is, this should have been nipped in the bud completely.
Yeah.
And I would call it as an immense failure of the administration, Megha.
Okay. Major Ali Shah, as much as we would like to separate politics from the ground situation and a solution that can be found which is non-political, it clearly can't be done so, as we have seen in the past few days. What should be the road ahead? That continues to be the question. Difficult question to answer. Various responses that we've gotten over the past several weeks that we have now been conducting this debate But the solution, if we just leave it to the BSF and the security forces, the army and the police forces, can there be a solution? Because at the end of the day, there needs to be political will. Unless there is political will, how will we allow for resolutions to take place? How will we allow for the committees to come to a decision?
Right, Megha. Megha, I totally concur, bang on 100% with Mr. B.L. Vora and Mr. R.V.S. Mani. In fact, they both stole words from my mouth completely, and I think in a precarious situation like this, and instead of, I'll give you a small example to name the so-called peace committee, which was opposed by both the sides vehemently. 51 members, 25 Maitis, 11 cookies, 10 Nagas, politicians. I mean, firstly, politicians should be out from this. They should be kept away from it completely. They have been former Director General of Police like Mr. B.N. Vora. Similarly, they have been people who are not from Manipur, who do not belong to either the Kuki tribe or the Meitei community. They should have been there to negotiate. They have been chief secretaries. Our neighbor, Mr. Sharma, he has been the chief secretary of Manipur. They have been former general officer commanding. They have been former armed forces personnel. People have faith in the armed forces, right? So people who know Manipur well, because Manipur is a very complex state. Let me tell you one thing again. For people who do not belong to Manipur or who are not familiar with Manipur, it's not as simple as somebody will read on Google that, oh, okay, this much is the demography, the topography, the geography, and this is the tribal culture. No, one has to live with the tribals, one has to live with the Meitei, one has to celebrate festivals with them, interact with them, eat with them. Only then when one knows how they think, how they feel, what their culture is, only when one can adopt that. It's very simple for someone to go on a 2-day tour to Manipur or a day tour or transit through Manipur. No, I'm sorry, I'm afraid that is or can be advised by people. But when you experience things firsthand on the ground, it is totally different, Megha. And
Okay.
I'm afraid, as Mr. B. Vora said, those people are the ones who can actually do the trick. They can do the job very well.
Absolutely. Okay.
They are not being consulted,
Okay, fair enough.
unfortunately.
Fair enough.